أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Imam Ar-Ridha alayhi salam narrates through his forefathers from Amirul Mu'mineen alayhi salam that he said, I heard the Apostle of Allah saying, Allah, mighty and great is He, has said, I have divided the opening of the book between myself and my servant. So its half is for me, and the other half is for my servant. And my servant shall get what he asks for. When the servant says, In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Allah, great is His glory, says, My servant has started with my name, and it is incumbent upon me that I should complete his works for him and bless him in his affairs. And when he says, All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, Allah, great in His glory, says, My servant has praised me, and he knows that the bounties that are with him are from me, and that the misfortunes that have been averted from him were also averted by my grace. O my angels, I appoint you as my witnesses that I shall add for him the favors of the next world to those of this world, and will avert from him the calamities of the next world, as I have averted from him the calamities of this world. And when he says, The Beneficent, the Merciful, Allah, great in His glory, says, My servant bore witness for me that I am the Beneficent, the Merciful. I make you my witness that I will most surely augment his share in my mercy, and I will most certainly increase his portion in my bounties. And when he says, The Master of the Day of Judgment, Allah the High says, I make you witness that, as he has acknowledged that I am the Master of the Day of Judgment, I will most certainly make his reckoning easier for him on the day of reckoning, and I will most certainly accept his good deeds and look over his sins. And when he says, Thee do we worship, Allah, mighty and great is He, says, My servant is telling truth, he worships me only. Be my witness that I will most surely give him for his worship a reward that will be the object of envy to all those who opposed him when he worshipped me. And when he says, And thee do we beseech for help, Allah the High says, For me has my servant sought help, and in me has he taken refuge. Be my witness that I will most certainly help him in his affairs, and will aid him in his difficulties, and will take his hand in his calamities. And when he says, Guide us to the right path, Allah, mighty and great is He, says, This part is for my servant, and my servant shall have what he asks for. And I have answered the prayer of my servant, and I have given him what he hopes for, and I have protected him from what he is afraid of.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين